Welcome to this premium note. Today we're going to completely unlock the democratization of Hollywood-level production with Google Flow Mastery. Our ultimate goal here is to help you transition from being just a casual content creator into a true AI production architect. Seriously, if you've ever felt like your absolute best creative ideas were bottlenecked by, lack of time, budget constraints, or a lack of technical resources, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to unpack exactly how you can build, start, grow, and truly thrive in today's modern digital economy. So I want you to start by just asking yourself this one question. What if you had a complete Hollywood studio right on your laptop? Think about it. For over a century, creating films required a massive budget. You needed incredibly expensive cameras, you had to scout locations, rent lighting equipment, and hire these huge teams of people. But imagine simply skipping all of that. Imagine sitting at your favorite coffee shop and using generative AI to turn your written ideas directly into fully cinematic video sequences. Well, that's the reality we're exploring today. You are no longer limited by what you can physically go out and film, you're literally only limited by your own imagination.
We are right in the middle of a massive paradigm shift. The old way, it was slow and it was expensive. It required weeks of tedious editing and just endless logistics. But the new way, all it requires is Google Flow, your imagination, a laptop, and instant generation. We are rapidly shifting away from manual, labor-intensive traditional methods and moving toward this fast, scalable future. Because Google Flow isn't just a simple editing tool, it's a creative partner. It accelerates idea generation and visualization at speeds we have never seen before.
Here is our roadmap for today's note. We'll be covering Welcome to the Future, how Google Flow works, mastering the universal prompt, the AI production pipeline, and lastly, monetizing your content business. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. How Google Flow works. Welcome to the engine room. To actually master this technology, we need to shift our mindset away from thinking of AI as some sort of magic and start looking at it as systematic engineering. By definition, Google Flow is a generative AI filmmaking environment that transforms your natural language instructions into coherent video sequences. And it does this by predicting and simulating motion frame by frame. I like to think of it as a highly skilled digital film crew. It can direct, it can light, and it can animate incredibly complex scenes. But honestly, it has zero intuition. It cannot read your mind. It relies entirely on your clear, structured instructions to know exactly what to put on the screen. When you type out a prompt, it isn't simply drawing a video. It's executing a complex sequence of probabilistic calculations to simulate reality.
So how does the system actually operate? Well, it uses a 4-layer architecture. First up is language interpretation, which is where it converts your text into semantic weights. Essentially, you're teaching the machine the true meaning behind your words. Second is scene understanding, where it conceptually organizes character placement and camera perspective. Third is visual generation, which is where it actually renders the pixels. And fourth is motion and refinement. This calculates temporal consistency so objects don't morph or glitch out weirdly when they move around. It's a beautifully stacked pipeline that literally turns your words into living worlds.
Section 2. Mastering the universal prompt.
All right, now that you understand the engine, it is time to step into the director's chair. To command a highly sophisticated system like Google Flow, you can't just use casual everyday language. You have to learn how to communicate using high-density cinematic language, because you're basically programming visual outcomes with words. And this brings us to the universal prompt formula. Every professional high-performance prompt is built using these 8 specific control blocks: subject, action, environment, camera, lighting, mood, style, and quality. The key here? You absolutely must remove all ambiguity. If you don't define the lighting, the AI is just going to guess. If you don't define the camera movement, it's going to guess. By using these 8 blocks, you strip away that randomness and you command the AI exactly what to render.
Let's look at this in practice. A weak prompt like, say, a dog, gives the AI virtually nothing to work with. You might get a cartoon, you might get a photorealistic dog, or heck, you might get a dog floating in space. But a dense, cinematic prompt, something like, a happy golden retriever runs across a green meadow during sunrise while the camera slowly follows from behind, acts as a machine-readable blueprint. It specifies the subject, the action, the environment, the lighting, and the exact camera movement. And doing this guarantees professional, predictable results every single time.
Section 3. The AI production pipeline.
Once you master those individual prompts, well, it's time to head to the factory floor. We are transitioning from making single, isolated videos to building automated, multi-agent production systems. Listen, a professional doesn't just open up the software and hope for the best. They build a pipeline. And this is the professional, closed-loop AI film factory pipeline. Idea, script, prompt, generate, edit, and finally, publish. You absolutely must adopt this if you want to scale your content output without sacrificing an ounce of quality. One of the biggest mistakes I see beginners make is trying to generate a whole video from just one prompt. Professionals don't do that. They break the story into a script, convert that script into modular prompts, generate the scenes individually, and then stitch it all together in the edit.
This whole process requires a massive mindset shift regarding the future of media. Creativity is modular, production is procedural, scale is systemic. By treating Google Flow as just one component of a much broader production ecosystem and breaking your stories down into purposeful scenes, you aren't just making one-off videos anymore. You are efficiently building a massive content engine capable of producing assets around the clock.
Section 4. Monetizing your content business. Now, let's step into the boardroom. This is where we take all of this incredible creative power and turn your new production capabilities into a repeatable, scalable business system. This is how you stack income and generate real wealth in the digital economy. There are 4 massive monetization layers you can build right now. First is ad revenue, which is absolutely perfect for high-volume YouTube or TikTok documentary channels. Second is affiliate marketing, where you embed product links right into your tech reviews. Third is digital products, where you can sell your own prompt libraries and templates with incredibly high profit margins. And fourth is freelancing, offering high-end AI video production directly for clients. The real secret? Stack these together. That's how you transform your AI video skills into multiple, highly lucrative income streams.
As your business starts to grow, you're going to climb these 3 levels of leverage. You usually start at level 1, as a solo creator, manually generating videos yourself. Then you evolve to level 2, the studio system builder, where you start using templates and automated pipelines to scale up your output efficiently. But for those of you wanting to go even further, there's level 3, the platform founder. This is where you actually build a SaaS tool, like a conceptual Flow Studio AI, to package up your workflow intelligence and automate the process for thousands of other users. At this level, you stop selling the videos and you start selling the entire system.
Section 5. Your blueprint for success.
As we wrap up this note today, realize that you now possess the complete, full-stack blueprint. You understand the core engine, you know exactly how to engineer dense cinematic prompts, how to structure an automated pipeline, and how to scale all of this into a global digital studio. I want you to really, truly internalize this quote. You are no longer just a creator, you are an AI production architect. The future of media is undeniably generative, and by applying these systematic workflows, you are fully equipped to thrive as a professional architect in this brand new economy. You're no longer just directing the camera, you are directing the AI that directs the camera.
Which leaves us with one final, provocative question to ponder. What will you build today? The tools to create absolutely breathtaking worlds are literally sitting at your fingertips right now. The business opportunities, they are completely limitless. So will you build a documentary, a marketing empire, or perhaps the next great software platform? Dive in, start experimenting, and let your imagination reshape the world.